Hello Manchester United fans. Alan Shearer sticks boot into Man United with Matheus Cunha transfer verdict. Manchester United are pressing ahead with a move for Wolves forward Matheus Cunha, who boasts a £62.5 million release clause and recently attracted interest from Premier League rivals. Premier League icon Alan Shearer claims that Matheus Cunha won't make a difference at Manchester United, unless he's followed by 6 or 7 more signings. Cunha, 25, is high on United's summer shopping list, despite signing a new 4.5-year contract with Wolves in February. Written into that deal is a release clause understood to be worth £62.5 million, a fee which Old Trafford chiefs believe that they can afford. Brazilian forward Cunha recently expressed his desire to leave Wolves following interest from Arsenal and Nottingham Forest in the January transfer window, and he was influential during Sunday's 1-0 win against United. United are planning to sell Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, Antony and Tyrell Malacia, all of whom have been loaned out this season, in order to rebuild Ruben Amorim's squad. And that's exactly what Shearer feels United need in order for Cunha to thrive. He wouldn't make a difference for Man United, they're going to need another 6 or 7 players on top of that, the Premier League's all-time top goalscorer declared. He's just one of the players, if it is going to happen, but yeah, I get it and I understand it. Shearer went on to say, he'll be a welcome addition, absolutely. I don't know what they're going to have to pay for him. I suspect it's quite a hefty amount. Has he got talent? Absolutely. Is he a bit of a maverick? Yeah, but you get that with most good players, they have an edge to them and a side which some people may not like. United are targeting Cunha, who'd likely play in one of the number 10 positions in Amorim's system, plus a striker. Liam Delap is under consideration and Shearer is a big fan of the 22-year-old, who's expected to be available for £30 million if Ipswich are relegated. They need a top-class centre-forward like Delap, but they need someone like Cunha as well, the former Newcastle striker told Betfair. They need players defensively as well, all around the pitch they need reinforcements. Whether they can go out and spend that much, I don't know. I suspect that may depend whether they get into the Champions League or not. I've read that there's about a £30 million release clause for Liam Delap, which means that someone is going to get a real bargain in that. It isn't a lot of money for a centre-forward with big potential, like he has. He'll have tons of options, Delap will. When you look at all the clubs who need a centre-forward in the Premier League, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, Spurs, there'll be huge clubs all looking at Delap. There's no doubt, if it is that amount of money, then he will have big options. Man United plotting shock transfer raid for Man City star after Pep Guardiola admission. Pep Guardiola wants to stop Manchester City starlet James McAtee from becoming the next Cole Palmer as multiple clubs, including rivals Manchester United, consider a transfer swoop. Manchester United are among a host of clubs monitoring James McAtee's situation as the Manchester City starlet approaches the final year of his contract. McAtee, 22, is considering his future at City, despite boss Pep Guardiola wanting to keep him. The talented playmaker has featured 13 times in the Premier League this season, and he'll face more competition for a place in the starting 11 if City follow through on their interest in Bayer Leverkusen's Florian Wirtz or Nottingham Forest star Morgan Gibbs-White. Wirtz and Gibbs-White are both on the Premier League champions shortlist after it was confirmed that club legend Kevin De Bruyne would be leaving the Etihad at the end of this season. McAtee would hope to benefit from De Bruyne's exit, but City want to sign a ready-made replacement who can straight slot into Guardiola's side. The England under-21 international was given just his second league start of the season on Tuesday, as City boosted their chances of qualifying for the Champions League with a late 2-1 win at home to Aston Villa. McAtee's performances have still caught the eye of some of Europe's biggest clubs. According to The Telegraph, both Leverkusen and Forest would be interested in McAtee as a replacement for their respective midfielders. United, Newcastle and AC Milan have also been named among the clubs keeping tabs on his situation. The 22-year-old would fit United's recruitment model of signing young players who can grow together as a team. Guardiola recently admitted that he doesn't know if McAtee will stay beyond the summer, with his current deal expiring in 2026. For the age, "I'd like him to stay," Guardiola said of the Safford-born star. "But I understand the players want more minutes. I would like him to stay, he's a player for the academy, he knows the patterns. He's a lovely person and trained really good. He can play different positions, but I don't know how the squad will be and we will see." The City boss took responsibility for McAtee's lack of minutes this season and insisted he wouldn't hold that against him. "I didn't allow him to play minutes, so I cannot ask anything from the players who don't play a lot of minutes. They could do better." "No," Guardiola added. "Maka has this quality, the ability to create. He is there. The game worked better against Palace, you create chances. Maka close to the box is quite similar to Phil. They are there, a sense. It's difficult to train, to make that movement because the ball is coming. If he plays minutes he will score." Confirmed, Man United reach €75 million agreement to make first major summer signing. Matheus Cunha will become Manchester United's first major summer transfer signing after the Red Devils agreed to match the Wolverhampton Wanderers star's release fee, according to a report from Brazil. Rumors that Cunha would be making the jump from Wolves to Man United have been heating up in recent days, with reports earlier this week indicating that the Brazil international player loves the Old Trafford side and still sees them as one of the biggest teams in the world, despite their recent struggles. Now he is set to swap Molina for Old Trafford in the summer, having come close to making a move to Arsenal in the January transfer window. An agreement is in place for Cunha to hook up with Man United, who will pay €75 million, £62.5 million, to sign the former Atletico Madrid star, with Goal reporting the news. The Red Devils have beaten competition from Arsenal and Nottingham Forest to land the 25-year-old. Football Transfers revealed that the Gunners had agreed personal terms with Cunha in January, but their inability to match Wolves' expectations over a transfer fee led to no deal being done and the player signing a new contract with his current release figure installed. Is Cunha worth it? Man United will pay €75 million for Cunha, which is a little above his estimated transfer value, ETV. According to Football Transfer's unique algorithm, which is calculated using hundreds of in-game data points, Cunha is worth €62.6 million. United will pay a little above his value, but not by an outrageous amount. Wolves, meanwhile, will make a significant profit on the €50 million they paid Atletico Madrid to sign the Brazil star in the summer of 2023. Cunha is currently at a high in terms of transfer value, and as he approaches the peak years of his career, there is an expectation that he can hit new heights, particularly on the field, where Man United need him to perform immediately. Man United in contact over spectacular move for 14-goal Prem forward. Manchester United are one of several clubs interested in Jean-Philippe Mateta, and Crystal Palace are reportedly eyeing replacements as they anticipate his departure. A new centre-forward is the big priority for Ruben Amorim this summer. Man Utd's technical director Jason Wilcox, and director of recruitment Christopher Vival, are taking a data-driven approach in their search. A host of strikers have been linked with the Red Devils recently, and we can confirm that Mateta is a player they have considered. The 27-year-old scored a fantastic goal in Palace's 2-2 draw with Arsenal on Tuesday night, taking his Premier League tally to an impressive 14 goals so far. According to Caught Offside, Man United have made initial contact with the Palace striker's representatives ahead of a potential move this summer. The report claims that there is plenty of interest in Mateta. Bayern Munich could move for him if Harry Kane leaves, while Juventus are also looking at him as Dusan Vlahovic could be sold, while Randal Kolo Muani is only at the club on loan and might not stay permanently. Palace would like to keep Mateta, but it's stated that they are planning for his departure, with the London side tracking Borussia Mönchengladbach striker Alassane Plie as a potential replacement. Man United are therefore set to face serious competition should they choose to move for Mateta this summer, while we understand that other Premier League sides are also tracking the forward. Nottingham Forest, Atletico Madrid also keen on Mateta, sources. Man United want to strengthen in multiple areas this summer, but a new centre-forward is the first thing on their to-do list, with Amorim keen to bring in more competition for Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee. Liam Delap, Victor Osimhen, Victor Gyökeres and several others have all been looked at by the Red Devils recruitment team recently as they gear up for a crucial transfer window. Team Talk transfer insider Rudy Galletti reported on April 5 that Man United, Bayern Munich and Juventus are all keeping a close eye on Matida's situation. We also understand that Nottingham Forest have also made checks on the Palace forward, along with La Liga giants Atletico Madrid. Matida's future remains open, with many clubs in the race and interesting developments expected in the coming weeks. Previous reports have valued Matida in the region of £40 million. This makes him more expensive than Delap, who will be available for £30 million this summer, but cheaper than Osimhen and Gyökeres, so Man United must think carefully before choosing their top striker target.